So back to this, what we want to do here is, once again, T56B or A. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on the different pinouts. That's kind of technical. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to do. And a lot of times people I've seen bad examples of, they're doing it themselves, and they take this and they put a little screwdriver in there and they just push down there. Now, you can do that, but there's little connections in here. It's not going to be the best, and if you splice any of your wires, you're really going to have some issues. So what we do is, and once again, this is not the proper pinout, but look at that. You just do that, and this is a punch down tool. Now, there's various kinds of different things, but let me just show you that the real thing is you just take that, punch it down. Boom. And now that's not secure. So let me just do that one more time. And now that's secured, locked in there. And as you can see, she's in there. And what you want to do here with the punch down tool is, there's a cutter tool, if you can see that from that thing. There's a flat edge, and then there's a cutter tool. Now if you notice over here, on the side here, it's going to be functional but not very pretty. So I use the non-cutting side, and as you can see, if we go like this, now watch this. We're just going to put this on here. We're going to adjust it and get ready, and then we're going to punch down, and watch what happens to that extra surplus. Sometimes it flies off, but it just comes out there. So you can do a cut, or you can do a non-cut. And this is a punch down tool. You can buy them pretty much everywhere. I don't know if Radio Shack or local places like that carry that, but Grangers.com or various eBay as well. So you can, once again, you just punch down, and I won't go into the pinouts. I just wanted to show you, a lot of times we get a lot of emails from various people. How do you do a patch panel? And once again, you just put it to the right settings. And don't worry, I'm not breaking the patch panel at all, but this is just the cutting side. And you would just want to do that. And a lot of times you're working with close quarters. There you can see it just flew away. And that one did not. So I just wanted to show you that one real quick. Now, I'm going to take these out because they're easily taken out. Now, I also wanted to show you, a lot of times people use wall jacks, and especially if you're in a small environment, and we're just taking a cutting tool, we're going to cut that out of here. Going to loop it around a couple times. You can just put it around the finger hole. I just kind of did it too much. But there's also some jacks here. Oh goodness. Okay, that didn't quite go too well. Let me just try to get another tool here, or let me try to splice it again. And once again with these, this is a lower end Radio Shack thing, but I prefer it, but sometimes it doesn't always cut that well. So you really want to perhaps get a better cutting tool, and I usually carry a little bit of pliers. Okay, we're having some video problems right here, but this is not my general kit. Always carry wire cutters. Okay, so I just wanted to show you something real quick. I'm going to splice this up again. And this is not the non-cutting thing, this is just get the plastic housing off. So now what we come up here, and once again, patch panels, we can go into greater detail at that at a later time. A lot of times, wall jacks. Various colors. A lot of times people ask us simple questions, what color to get. It really doesn't matter, it's from the manufacturer. But this is where it would go in a jack. Now this is a telephone jack, but you can see, boom, boom, boom. This is actually for a telephone, this is for your network. So as you can see on this, there's little pinouts. And if we just take these guys off, it's the same thing as a patch panel. But a lot of times, you want to, when you fish it through the wall at your company or your house, you'll also want to have a nice wall, kind of like an electrical outlet, but you guys know what I'm talking about, or a telephone outlet. And you basically, for aesthetics reasons, you want to have this coming out of your wall, and you have a faceplate out there. But instead of just having a piece of wire just hanging out like that, we've been to tons of places like that. But we put a flush mounted wall, and we could either use a square box or we can use flush mounted, and it makes it just look so pretty. But anyway, on the back end of this, once again, it's the same principle as the patch panel. Once again, it has the key combinations. Typically A is the pinout locations that we're looking for, and it's the same principle. Now this one is just, it's the same principle. You just push it down a little bit and boom, boom, boom. Now obviously you want to put the cutter towards the in part and just press down, and there you go. So, and obviously you want to put all the right pinouts on there, and I didn't particularly, blue always goes in the middle typically. So those are your two options for connections. Aesthetically it looks a lot better with everything, and then with the patch panel, once you have it in the back, then you would attach patch cables, and we can custom make patch cables. But typically for network connections, you have a punch down tool. Typically also there's something, it's called a 110. And if you can see those numbers down there, some of the other guys, some of the other punch panels will have different things. You want to have a cable splicer, and always as a backup, I like to do that. And you can also clip your nails. So once again, I'd like to thank you for coming to Bridge Cable. We can help you out with any of your needs, but hopefully this tutorial has been able to enlighten you on certain things. And don't be afraid. If it's a smaller project, if it's not mission critical, try the project yourself, and if not, just go through bridgecable.com, either through this website or various ones, and just give us a call. We have a toll-free number or various different channels. So Patch Panel 101, thank you for coming.